Hi everybody, Martina here from the Travian Legends team and welcome to this AMA. So first thing first, can you hear me well? I hope so because I just realized that there is a delay between the stream and the chat. So I'm gonna check it to see if you can hear me well, but I'm going to keep going. So what happens today? We have this special live stream, first time from home, because we are all in home office. Hi, now I see you guys writing there. And we are going to first have a QA with me, so you can ask me everything you want. And then I already set an alarm clock on my mobile phone, and at 2, I'm gonna give you a surprise. So, who has questions? I know that someone from the Travian Legends community management team wanted to ask me about elephant, rat, and cages. And the question was, how can the rat be caught with the cages if the cage can also catch an elephant, so the rat should be able to run away? I haven't found out the answer. I actually asked my game designer, but it was like, wait, what? So I don't have yet an answer for that questions, but I'm trying to follow up on this. Unknown, I like your background. I want one. Okay, let's talk about this. So at Travian Games, we are in home office since a couple of weeks. So we wanted to do this live stream, and I had to do a bit of do it yourself because obviously I don't have the right equipment at home, but I manage. I have a nice Travian Legends background. You don't want to see the rest of my house though, because I it's like after a crash of troop on a village and then there are all debris around. Yeah, there are all debris also in my house. The great question. Oh yes, Martina is saying it's a very big cage with very small meshes. Okay, work, right? Hi people, so many people there. Well, now shoot me some question. Come on, I know you are really willing to get the exciting reveal, but we're going to wait a bit. Frigo TV, can I have a Codex Victoria t-shirt? So, well, we do during the year some contest on forum where we also grant merchandise. You should try to participate and win, and maybe you can get a nice t-shirt. A lot of elephant emoji. Yay, 100, almost 100. I see 97 so far. So other questions that they ask me, let me think. Talking about animals in Oasis, what's your personal opinion on changing elephants to cows in game? My personal opinion is that I really like elephants, to be honest. I always look for elephants. And I have to say, though, I asked for unicorns, but the game center said no way. But imagine capturing a unicorn and maybe buffs your village. That would be nice. What was the music, Anne? The music at the intro was the official soundtrack for Travian. Will be any events in game like a source production per 2 or something? No. There won't be any event in game, at least not in the current game words, but just be a bit more patient. Believe me. Something is coming. Wanna Mize. I'm sorry, guys. I pronounce your nicknames. I hope you understand me. Can you remove vacation mode? people use it to take Oasis and then go 2 weeks in vacation, so you lose 50% crop production. No, we cannot remove vacation mode, at least not right now. We can propose to remove the feature to the game designer and to the rest of the community and see what they think. Lucas, why did you start Australian episodes about tribes? So, this is a long story. Basically, around September last year, we were talking with the ambassadors, and they were saying, oh, we really need tutorials so we can explain better the tribes to the new people. And it took a while. Yes, I know it took a while because there are a lot of exception edge cases, people that prefer to use a tribe in a way. So we decided to do this series for new players just to give the highlights of the tribe, not going too much into details because, for example, I'm gonna state in the next Australian video about goals that goals are a best defender tribe, right? I play goal offense, so still I will say that defensive goals are the best. Then Zima, Stefania, hi. What else? Let me check. When will you reveal the new artworks for the other tribes? As soon as they are ready. So I saw the feedback of the Teutons art that we released together with the Teutons video. And it seems you liked it that much. I think next tribe will be revealed together with the video, and the other tribes will be revealed as soon as we are ready to set them into the game. Why sometime quick ban account for script and bot? I am not sure I understood the question correctly, but okay, no, I haven't understood. So Barnard, maybe you can explain a bit more? Brand new question here from Amav. Can we get cows instead of elephants? I got asked already. I need to ask Jake, the game designer, if we can get cows instead of elephants. What's the link to your merchandise shop? So you can find the merchandise shop link in the header of our blog, if I remember right, and also on the forum on top. I can't really remember the exact link, so maybe someone from the team that is watching the live stream can support and write the link in the chat for the people that are asking. That would be amazing. Unicorns do not exist, so that's not valid. Are you really sure unicorn does not exist? Because you will make me very, very sad if this is true. I really thought unicorns exist. Okay, then James Plant NL. Is there any chance of seeing that chemical kettle again in the future? It gave you resources or troops which could be stored in inventory as also other gold functions. I have absolutely no clue what you're talking about. I am working for Travian Games for 3 years and I never heard about this. I need some help from Jake, but I will write down all these questions, and what I cannot answer, I will follow up with you people. James Plant, how is the server migrating going? You guys are planning to put this forward in the near future. So, as you remember, we had this survey where we asked your opinion regarding the possibility of having all the servers on one domain and having all the languages available in all the game worlds. The feedback was good in some community, kind of neutral in others, and a few community were really against it. So right now we are evaluating how to proceed. We don't have real plan in this exact moment, but we are working on it. And as soon as we have a plan, we are going to follow up with you, and you will get the information either via forum or via blog. Oh my God, so many questions. In which server I play, that's a secret, because I like to sleep overnight. So I'm not gonna say in which server I play, but I do play quite a lot. And as I said, I play goals, offense. I do my mistakes, like crashing a bit here and there, sending to the wrong coordinates, forgetting to feed the troops. But I'm still alive, I'm still healthy. Are there any plans to put 5 tribes to the normal server? So if you have watched the survey we did last year, we also wrote the results of it, and the plan was to have the 5 tribes by 2020 into the normal vanilla game worlds. Right now, I don't have a date, but we see more and more people that would like to have them. So, yeah, probably it will happen. I can't say a date though. Then, can we have less local servers so there are more players in... Oh my God, the chat moved. Okay, I found it. Can we have less local servers so there are more players in one server? For example, the Netherlands have 750 players on average and 6 different worlds. Yes, that is what we were trying to achieve with the new game world setup that we actually presented to you last month, if I remember correctly, for the survey. Oh, see, I have help. So I have some assistant that is writing to me when I don't know the answer. So to go back to the chemical thing, chemical kettle that someone mentioned, I have the answer. It was called Alchemist's Cauldron, and no, it won't be enabled. It was a feature that had too many limitations, so no, we are not gonna have it back. When are you going to address the huge negative feedback you got on the new tribe-specific building design? So, to be honest, we had the survey, and the survey was not as negative as you thought. It is currently being analyzed. We will probably follow up with the results of it and how we're going to tackle the thing. But generally, the main issue is the Teutons buildings that are too dark and hardly recognizable. Yes, we are aware of that. Right now, the topic is at Brian's desk, that it's the product owner. And hopefully, we will follow up soon with the decision. Keep in mind, we are currently all working from home, so the communication is working. But it's a bit different than sitting in the same office together. So be patient, please. Who is behind the Travian Legends account? Well, it's me. Then it's Julia, the social media manager. Today we also have some helping people. That is Minke, the team leader of community management, and Laura, that is the customer service manager for Travian Legends. They are helping me out because I have only 2 hands. 1, 2. And I'm also reading your chat. When are you going to do something against the masses of multi-accounts like seen in the German Codex Victoria? Well, multi-account is not allowed, and we have set up a new team that started September last year called the Rule Enforcement Team, and their only focus is to check on players and make the players respect the rules. So there have been already improvement. Some people already realized that, and probably it will just improve over time. Why doesn't Travian play in Iran? We had, unfortunately, to close our cooperation in Iran due to some um, taxes and organizational issues, so we were not able anymore to provide a service, but Iranian player can play on Travian.com. Okay. Emilian, hi Martina, keep up the good work, stay safe. Yes, people, please, all of you, stay safe. Thank you, Emilian. Long time I don't read you. Why is a artwork not in the game at the start and a gladiator helmet is there? Okay, this is definitely a question not for me but for Jake. Maybe I should really organize an AMA with Jake. I think he will be happy to answer these questions. As a player, I would say that artworks are maybe a bit too powerful at the beginning of the game. Or anyway, it's how they are how the game is designed, right? So Jake or whoever was before designed this in this way. Probably there is a real good reason. So as soon as I get the answer, I will come back, and definitely I may organize an AMA with him. Okay, so maybe some personal question. Oh, Lucas. How do you do, Martina? This is the first Travian Legends live, as far as I know. How's are you feeling about it for now? So this is actually not exactly the first live stream. We did one a few years ago to present, I think it was Path to Pandora, when we presented the two new tribes. But I was with Jake, so it was much easier. Right now, I feel good, a bit panic mode, but I'm keeping up. Thank you, Lucas. When will you do an official Travian Discord? I think there's many people willing to participate to make it happen. It will happen. And I have also a date for you for that, because this is my topic. So the plan we had was to release the Discord channel, Discord server for Travian right before the Legends on Tour, so it was easier for everybody to communicate with the ambassadors in the same place. But then we had to postpone Legends on Tour, right? So we had to reshuffle a bit things and make it work, even though it's now postponed to October. We are already working with the ambassadors, so they are already collecting topics. And the plan is basically to have sprints of 1 month. The first 2 weeks, topics are collected. Then we do the prioritization of the collected topic and we decide what we want to talk. And then we go on the official Discord and we have a voice chat with the ambassadors and we have workshops with them live on Discord. And therefore, the Discord will be open most likely between the first 3 weeks of April. Then, why Travian focuses on things such as graphic instead of core mechanics, mobile app, server API, maybe bot detection, even though I doubt, and in general, why GFX is more important than core mechanics. First thing first, the artists are not the developers. So it's two different teams. It's different people. They don't do the same job. We had to update, for example, the user interface to make it possible to develop certain features that were not possible to be developed with the old system. We are, I think, around 2 years ago, in one Ask Travian, we explained a bit that the code is very old. It's a 15 years old game, and we started back then updating the code to the current standards, but it takes time, right? And there are also other things that needs to be done. What I like as a player of my age that played a lot of browser game, for example, as talking about graphics, is maybe something simpler. But if we want to have also new players, we also have to be up to date with the graphics. That needs to be catchy, that needs to be different. For years, we got asked to have the buildings different for each tribes. We did it. Your feedback was different from what expected, but we're working on it. The graphics supports what we do in the backend. But it's not like we are working only on that. If you check, we are now we have added on the Trello calendar, the community calendar, a nice list of all the changes, the main changes. We don't write there only the small bug fixes are not reported there, but we write when there are new features, updates. So if you scroll, you will see we are actually doing a lot of stuff. And there are a lot of stuff we are not publishing because it's only things in the backend. We do things to improve the performance of the game that we are not telling you, because for you it doesn't change anything. You will only see that the game runs a bit more smooth. Then, will you ever do damage calculations for adventures based on strengths? Since right now it's so randomized and not very strategic, it's like going blindly into battle. I never ask my question myself because I usually see an adventure, I send the hero, I just check that he has enough health. I have to check with the dev or with actually Jake. Okay, noted down, AMA with Jake soon. Maybe mobile app isn't profitable. No, the thing about mobile app, the first episode 1 of Ask Travian. Eki, that is the game director of Travian Legends, explained why we cannot do an app at that moment, because we need first to update all the code of the game. Now, we have done some steps doing the browser optimization, which works on Android mobile with Chrome browser. And many of you already saw the difference. I mean, I moved to using my mobile phone with 2 hands to using my mobile phone with 1 hand on Travian, which for me was a great improvement. But yeah, improvement will be done also on that side. Okay, more. So, Anti-Crasher, why does Travian not use the Google two-factor authentication function so you are not able to have more than 1 account since it's linked to your phone? Well, there are many reasons. We talked about this topic 2 years ago during the Legends on Tour with our ambassadors. One reason is privacy. A lot of people do not want to give out their mobile number. Then we have to respect this. This is one reason. The other reason is that it is so easy to get prepaid card that this won't block multi-accounts. Our rule enforcement team will block multi-accounts, but not forcing people to put a mobile phone. I see this with other games. They did the same, but still, it is so easy to get a mobile card, a prepaid mobile card, that it's pointless if your aim is to just block people from multi-accounting. What else? Sorry, water. Okay, I'm lost. Too many messages on the chat. We have to stay home. My arm is strong to click mouse. Game was lagged due to a lot of players are playing, right? We need more servers. So, Kim, yesterday we had some issue That is true. That was solved in 40 minutes, the first issue, and even shorter, the second issue we have in the evening. We are working together with our sys administration to make sure that there is enough power to support the amount of people that are in the game at the moment. It should work better. By the way, my arm also is a bit hurting because too many clicks. Too much playing these days. Sorry, but I don't understand why Travian doesn't have a mobile app when RailNation has it. Well, RailNation was developed 10 years after Travian, and it was developed with a different code. So that is the main reason. It is also developed with a different technology, because RailNation uses, well, they are moving now to HTML5. We are not using HTML5 currently, so it's different. It's a different back end. It's coded differently. Okay, Andre. Hello, Martina. Hi. I have a question for you and advice for the game. We can choose which report we want to see. For example, if I farm a lot, I don't want to see or receive the green attacks without losses. Oh, you read my mind. I had this discussion with Brian a few weeks ago before we were stuck in our houses. And I explained him because I had the same problem. Now, after 3 years, eventually I started raiding. And it took always like hours to remove all the messages. So I propose a different either filtering or either like option, like you can go in the option and select, I don't want to see the transport between my villages. Then I don't want to see the green attacks. But then Brian said, yes, but you may want to see the green attacks with full resources. So I already expressed the desire of something in this direction to Brian. I am not sure whether we're going to do it or how. So the message has been sent to the right person. I will follow up because I really think that a bit more filtering for the reports would be nice. From the Nordics community, when will we have a buy-to-play server? Never. Another question. Well, buy-to-play won't work on a browser game. This is not a box game that you can install, play, finish. It's a bit different, right? So I doubt we will ever have a buy-to-play server. And you can add the option to give to all of us a chance to delete all these reports without need to go all the pages of the reports. Yes, that was the other suggestion I made to Brian. And now, oh my God, my phone is ringing. What time is it? 1 minute. All right. So, people, are you ready? Are you ready for the surprise? Okay, let's start with moving to another screen. Ready? There. So here we have a very nice image with 2 hashtags. The first is a message we are sharing already for some days, weeks, and it's actually used by a lot of companies, a lot of people. Please stay safe. The second one is run fast. What does it mean? Well, starting 1st of April, we will have 10 speed servers. Now, ready for the details? Ready for the details? Let's go. First, we will have 4 game words, and they will be America, Asia, Europe, and Middle East and North Africa. Now, this will be the same setup we will have in potentially the new game word setup, right? That we talked before. So test it out. Then, what else? It will be on version 4.5. It will have 5 tribes, and it will be fast as super fast. Too fast for me. I was inspired, but then I said, 10 per speed. I need the free duels. So super fast. Then, every game word will have all the languages activated. So you can organize with your friends, and you can enter any game word you want. The map size will be 801 per 801. Then, when are things happening? So the artifacts will spawn after 10 days. 10 days! That's so fast! The building plans spawn after 20 days. And the cooldown for artifacts is 6 hours. So this means you conquer an artifact, right? And it activates after 6 hours. Then, the beginner's protection will be 1 day only. And the prolongation 1 day. And then a lot of things will go very fast. So what will be 10 per speed? Troop training, buildings construction, resource production, and merchant speed. So the merchant will be like a Ferrari merchant. The troops, though, will be a bit slower. So the troop speed will be 4 per speed. So you can kind of try to sleep if you manage to settle far, far away from others. Then you can also manage to sleep. And then we have some special addition. So there will be the hospital first. Then we will have the resource to go to the hero inventory, the resource that you capture in the adventure, the resource that you capture with the quests and the tasks. And then the adventures do not expire. So, normally the adventure expire after a certain amount of time. This won't happen anymore. And the last feature is the hero will level up, will heal when it level up. So if you level up, the hero will get back 100% of its health. Now, there are a lot of other little details which I'm not gonna talk now, like for example, when the tier 2 items spawn, tier 3. If you go and check the forum, right now, we just published all the information and soon will appear also on the blog post. And now, questions. So, will I not have to sleep 2 days? First day to upgrade and second day to start fighting. Yes, well, the first 2 days you can be in beginner protection, so you can actually sleep just those 2 days though. Anti-crasher, I thought the BP was beginner protection. Actually, I should have write construction plan. So there are so many ways to call it, but BP usually it's building plans. Oh my God, this is amazing. Yes, it is amazing. Mind Freak LT, April Fool joke. Well, no. No, it's not a joke. It's for real. I mean, I am here in my home all alone, setting up this live stream for the past 1 day and a half. Do you think I would have done this for a joke? No, it's no joke. Will there be a no gold server? No, we are not planning a no gold server. Question 1 from Amav. How much grams? No, I can't read that. I'm sorry. No. Well, you will need a lot of coffee for this server for sure. What's the possibility of adding a gold package between 600 gold and 1600 gold? Uh, right now, I don't remember all the gold package. I can actually talk with Fabian and see what he thinks about it. I will follow up on this topic. Demolition Goat recommends everybody a lot of sugar and a lot of coffee. I do as well. We miss your cookie. Yeah, and yeah, so every Monday I was used, okay, not every Monday, but many Mondays I was used to bring cookies to the office, but now that we are all in our houses, my cookie are not reaching the other people. So Samizu from Nordics, will wares have more room in them? Nope, you need more of them to store all your resources. Will you release a Travian brand for energy drinks for this server? Maybe. I don't know. I think it starts too early to think about an energy drink, but coffee. Go for coffee. I'm Italian. Go for coffee. Will we have cows instead of elephants there? No, elephants will be there. Cows one day maybe. Anti-crasher. I think a temper is a great way to counter multi-accounts. There's no possible way to spend time on many accounts when you stuck upgrading your village. True that. True that. I mean, if you manage to handle more than one account in a temper speed server, you need a medal. I mean, the server won't be that long because the Natars start building the Wonder of the World day 25. So maximum 35 days, the server will be over. But that's an intense month, very intense. Andre, incredible see the grow up of the game with new experiences. Yes, so these uh, these servers have been thought because we got many requests from people that are stuck at home asking for speed server. The request was actually 1.5 per speed server. And then we were talking within the team and we decided, yeah, let's do something crazy. Let's do a 10 per speed server. So, thank you for who requested. Thank you for the team for listening. It will be exciting. Can you explain the gold situation on this server? I'm not sure what you mean the gold situation. So it is possible to use gold on the server, yes. The prices will be the same as on the every com server because all the server will be on com. So if you want to reach the server, you have to, you find the links on the forum. But if you right now can't resist and want to see the login page that states the time of start, it's tx10 dot not Africa, dot Asia, Europe, America, MENA, dot Travian.com. So one of these four, dot Travian.com. When will you implement all 5 tribes on normal servers? So I answered this question at the beginning of the stream, most likely during the year. How much is the limit on the server amount of players? Now, I remember I got told how many registration we can have, and it was a six-digit number, no, a five-digit number, and I think it was around 52,000 or maybe 83,000. So this is for registration spots. We will really check how the situation is if we get a lot of registration. And wait, I forgot to tell you something. So if you want to spam your friends, we have uploaded a GIF on Tenor. So if you go on tenor.com and you search for Travian, the first GIF you get is the one advertising this server. And you can spam it. So for example, I tried my mobile phone search on WhatsApp, for example, search for GIF on GIFI, but my web WhatsApp search on Tenor. So I'm already ready to spam all my friends that play Travian to join this server. And my assistant, either Minke or Lore, just posted the link of the GIF that you can use it. How about the pause between the rounds? You can't play 20-30 days and have 1 week break. I am lost. Well, we have some standard times where we start servers. It depends on the community. It's not the same everywhere. And they depends on the player activity. We also change dates on community requests sometime. So if a community request, for example, okay, please push this server number, like server 1 month, sometimes we can accept the request because it fits with the planning. Sometimes we can't. But we usually tend to listen for very strong requests. Eisenzama. As I understand, you are testing features to join all Travian servers to 4 regions. When we can expect that to happen and how that would affect Travian tournament? Travian tournament is a per se thing. We haven't decided the feature set for the tournament 2020 yet. As soon as we have that information, we will share. For the rest, I explained before, we had an idea. We are exploring the idea. We started by doing a survey to the community, and we are analyzing deeper the results. As soon as we have more concrete idea, we will follow up with that. Meanwhile, because it would have made no sense to start 25 servers 10 per speed, we are starting 4 servers with all the languages activated. Alex, so this will be a permanent server? No, this is a special server, and it's only this one. Do not expect this to be repeated after it ends. It may happen, but this is just a special server, and it's the result of a request of the community. When will qualification server for tournament open? Let me think. Last year they opened in June. The year before, they opened in June. The year before, it opened in June. So I guess the correct answer is June 2020, the tournament will open. I'm pretty sure I'm right there. I do not have an exact date, but when we will have it, we will announce it. Iron Shaolin, also, will the troop speed be temper or lower? So the troop speed will be, I show you easier, 4 per speed. Because we are crazy, but not that crazy. So, more questions? Anti-Crasher, when it's the next normal server going to open on com? So there is a very cool thing called Community Calendar. And now my assistant will write the link. You find the link both on the blog, on Facebook, and also on the forum. It's nice on top, Community Calendar. There's a big button. In there, there's everything that is planned. It is not, these 4 servers are not there yet. It will be after I finish the stream and I open the calendar and I update the calendar, but they will be there. In general, everything that is planned is there, including also the big maintenance that we do with more features. So the small releases with just bug fixes are not mentioned there, but the big releases, well, mainly when it needed a bit more offline time, are also mentioned there. Is the total outgoing rate still kept at 10K? Yes, it is. Any medals for those players who would pass the madness? Well, this server was set up in like 4 days. This whole concept, all the feature set, because we really wanted to follow up as fast as possible with the community request. Now, we didn't have the time to prepare a medal, and I really doubt we will have the time to do it by the end of the servers. I can't really say it will happen. I'm sorry. But yeah, we could put a meme with a crazy face. Ah! I survived! Okay. Yes. There won't be, because I saw now a comment, troop forwarding and merging will not be activated on this server. Then, if there are no other questions, I would say that go spread the word, use the GIF, go read all the details on the forum, stay tuned also on the blog, Facebook, the community calendar, everywhere. And there is another question, so I'm going to answer that question. How do now that question, we don't have multi-hunters anymore since some time. We have the rule enforcement team. There was a change. All the details are posted on the forum. If you look there, we explained how the new team is working and so on. So, yeah. If you have any complaints, you can contact customer service, and they will forward the message to the right person. Okay? So, to go back to the madness. The madness is real, is not an April joke. No, it's not an April Fool. So believe it, it's happening. So people, stay safe. Please stay safe, all of you. Care about yourself, care about your loved one, and be prepared for the madness. You can follow all the updates on YouTube, on Facebook, forum, and blog. And I hope you will enjoy this surprise. So, see you next time. Bye!